The 2000 football season was an important one at West Virginia University for a team faced with the challenge of regaining its edge and toughness. Committed to this challenge was a group of men who wanted to restore the pride of West Virginia football, the pride that set this program apart from the others. It was not easy, but this team found a way to come through. It found a way to surprise and come up with a big play. It found a way to answer even the greatest of doubts. Their efforts to restore the winning and pride paid off. The 2000 squad accomplished something that many Mountaineer football teams could not. Little did they know that they would be writing the final chapter of a golden era of West Virginia football.
They had beaten us the year before, and we didn't play particularly very well up there.
You know, of course, we felt like we really got stepped on in that game last year. We really felt like they kind of rubbed our nose in the dirt at the end of the season last year.
You know, they kind of rubbed it in a little bit with a couple of cheap shots here and there. We wanted to, get Boston College back. We wanted to pay them back big.
Listen up. Listen up. Listen up. Hey, we've done so daggone much talking about this game. You got to understand, number one, this is a national televised game. This thing goes from coast to coast. Pride of our program. We're going to shock this whole damn nation, gang. We're going to shock it.
Dropping back, play action, wants to throw, looks, fires a deep ball, has a man, it's Ivy, and the pass is caught by Ivy at the 15, to the 10, he's knocked down at the 5-yard line.
Fumbled the football, and West Virginia says they have it, they do.
4-7 season just left a bad taste in our mouths. We just wanted to prove a lot of people wrong that we were a lot better than that.
Play action to Coburn, looking to go deep, fires a deep ball for Brown, and Brown leaps up, he makes the catch, he's to the 5.
The touchdown for Coburn.
Dropping back to throw, looking downfield, firing, pass intercepted. Here comes Sean Hackett upfield. He's to the 20, the 15, 10, 5, end touchdown, West Virginia.
It was a great coming out party. We came out there, we played with a lot of emotion, a lot of heart. And we played with a lot of intensity. I like that.
Hey, this is a special one for that ragtag defense.
And we had just a minute or two to catch our breath and say, uh-oh, Maryland's coming in next.
Hey guys, this victory's huge, and we got an off week to like enjoy it, but it ain't gonna mean nothing if we don't get our mindset for Maryland.
He's in trouble. Looks like a broken play. Lewis going to keep it. He's on the run to the 10, to the 5. End zone. Touchdown. Brad Lewis took it in himself.
To the end zone. Ivy. Touchdown.
Bazzolari. Bad snap, bobbles the ball. He just kicks it ahead, and now it'll be picked up by one of the Terps, and there's going to be a return on, running toward the end zone. It's going to be a 54-yard return for Leon Joe. Inside the 1, they're going to go for it to try and tie the game up at 23 with 7:04 left. Quarterback keeper, the official, no signal yet, no signal yet, no call yet. If they don't get it, it's West Virginia ball. They're unpiling down below. No, they did not get it. That's West Virginia football at the 2-inch line. They stopped the Terrapins. And they fake the handoff. Now they throw the play to Wes Sowers. Here comes the West Express to the 45 of Maryland, to the 40, go West to the 30, the 25. And Wes Sowers takes it all the way inside the Maryland 20-yard line. Now they're going to hand the ball off to Rigo. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Cooper Rigo. And that is the insurance policy that West Virginia so badly needed.
The Mountaineers were 2-0 after 2 games. It was right where they needed to be. The Mountaineer defense had not allowed Boston College or Maryland to rush for 100 yards, and that trend continued against nationally rated Miami in Game 3.
I thought maybe the Miami game was as good a game as our defense played.
Miami's ground attack was held in check, but the Canes had too many guns. The Mountaineers suffered their first defeat of the season. The next 2 games loomed large. A Big East encounter with Temple at historic Franklin Field was up first. Temple brought everything it had. The Owls led at the half. Someone needed to step up and make a play for the Mountaineers. That man was senior receiver Corey Ivy.
Deep down the sideline for Ivy, makes the catch at the 40, gets by the defender. He's at the Temple 30, the 25, cuts back across the field. He's at the 15, cuts back to the left again, to the 10, to the 5, inside the 5. He rolls out to his right. They're after him. Lewis now fires into the end zone for Ivy. He makes the catch. Touchdown, West Virginia. A magnificent play. Floats the ball out for looking for Ivy. Ivy makes the catch. Over the 40-yard line. He is brought down at the 45.
It wasn't pretty, but the Mountaineers left Philadelphia with a win. West Virginia's 4th win of the season came at home against a pesky Idaho squad. Vandals took control of the game and led 9-0 at halftime. Idaho's controlled passing attack continued to be successful into the 3rd quarter, and it was clear that the Mountaineer defense had to come up with a big play.
Here's Welsh, 3-step drop, fires over the middle, pass intercepted. Here comes a touchdown for West Virginia. Grant Wiley. Lewis takes the snap, fakes the handoff, steps up, has a man. It's Ivy. He leaps, he makes the catch for the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Grant Lewis. The West Virginia University Mountaineers avoid a huge upset, and they rally from a 9-0 halftime deficit to defeat the Vandals of Idaho.
I'll take it, baby. I'll take it. Focus Tons of V-Tech, baby. Thursday night, prime time.
After 5 games, West Virginia stood at 4-1, and legendary coach Don Nehlen was just 1 victory away from the famed 200-win plateau.
Nice slide in the ball and a pass to Lee's guy, Wes Hours. Let him go. And for the first time this year, Virginia Tech trails.
Drops back to throw, firing over the middle, pass is hauled in, watch out, here comes the tight end, on the move, and it's Slokowski, he's to the 15, 10-5, end zone, touchdown.
Touchdown!
This one has gotten away from West Virginia in this second half. Mountaineers led at the break 14-7, but Tech has exploded here in the second half.
It was finally here, October the 21st. Mountaineer fans had waited a long time for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish to come to Mountaineer Field. It was Notre Dame's first ever visit to Morgantown, and the color and pageantry of college football was at its best on this fall afternoon.
Here's Lewis handing off again, end around to Antonio Brown. He's to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, 5, end zone, touchdown, West Virginia.
Lewis throws to the flat, complete. Coburn down the sideline. Still Abar Coburn inside the 5 to the 3.
West Virginia started fast and led 14-7 in the first quarter. But when quarterback Brad Lewis went down with a knee injury, WVU lost its momentum.
Had Brad Lewis not gotten hurt, we would have won the game. Quarterback goes down, a freshman goes in, and the punting game destroys us.
Well, there may be 2 or 3 storylines to this game, but the biggest is punts. It is so one-sided.
In the first half, we did not play them the way we should have, because I guess we was all wrapped up into the Notre Dame hype and how good they were supposed to be.
WVU sets up on that pocket throw, sideline, off the fingertips, caught. Touchdown, Irish.
Still, the Mountaineers made a comeback.
McBrien settles back to the left-hander, throws up for the catch. It's a dandy, Antonio Brown.
He bootlegs, he fires into the end zone for hours. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the Mountaineers rallying now.
We was killing them on defense. Offense started moving the ball, started scoring. We started making a comeback, but we started too late.
Scott fires, and the pass is intercepted, and that will do it for the Mountaineers.
We didn't deserve to win the game. So many breakdowns in so many areas. That's frustrating when you know that you're a much better team, and you know, you just handed it to them like that.
Coach Don Nealon made his third attempt for career win 200 against Big East rival Syracuse. It didn't look good early for the Mountaineers as Syracuse marched to a 14-0 lead in the first quarter.
Anderson steps in. Anderson touchdown for Syracuse.
It took Sean Terry to turn the tide and get the Mountaineers rolling.
Take it, Sean, to the 40, up the sideline, 50, the 41-man to beat, up to 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, 10, 5, end zone, touchdown! Scotty McBrien under center, looks, fires a deep ball wide open as Antonio Brown contact. Brown makes the catch at the 25. From 50 yards away. The kick from Oliger is on the way. Plenty of leg in it, and that kick is good at the horn. A 50-yard field goal to end the first half.
There's the end of the half. McBrien, heck of a catch. Corey Ivy.
The handoff goes to West Howard. He's headed to the end zone. Touchdown! West Virginia takes the lead.
Anderson, he's got Mungro. He's got Mungro down there. Got it! 25-20, 15-yard line.
Tight end comes in motion, staggered eye. And the ball off to D. Brown, and Brown going to be hit. Keeps going. He's into the end zone. Touchdown. He broke through a tackle. And Syracuse has taken the lead.
Behind the 166 yards rushing from a healthy Coburn, West Virginia grabbed a 27-24 fourth quarter lead and seemed poised for the victory. Until a late fourth quarter miscue gave Syracuse one more chance.
We had the game won. We blew it. I thought that was the only game. I thought coaching lost that game. I really did. We had no business throwing the football.
The game's first turnover by West Virginia comes with 4:17 left in the game.
The Orange took full advantage and captured the victory with just 10 seconds left in the game. Disappointed, yes, but nothing prepared the Mountaineers for what they were about to hear in the locker room following the game.
When I shook Paul's hand, then my mind's going 900 miles an hour saying, hey, what am I going to say to these guys?
To lose like we did, you know, in the last second, You know, that drops you down to rock bottom, and to come in and think it can't get any worse.
I remember being in the locker room after the game, and I was so mad. And I was sitting there, and I was tearing my tape off and taking my gloves off.
Try and get out of those, you know, that tight uniform real quick. When I come in, it's just like dead quiet. I mean, it's always dead quiet when you lose, but it was more of a silence. It was more like everybody was sitting down, like waiting for something to happen.
We always do certain things after games, win and loss, and you know, we kind of had he's like, okay, everybody get down for your silent prayer. And he said, and after we're done, he said, don't anybody move.
Then I went into, you know, man, I've been coaching 42 years in this game, and I've decided that I'm going to retire.
And I wasn't sure, so I was asking a teammate, what did he just say?
And of course, there was a real hush. And in fact, a lot of guys just kind of looked at me. I think they thought I was kidding them.
Finally, I turned to Steve and I looked at him and I said, did he just say what I think he said?
But then I, you know, went on a little bit, and they knew that I was not kidding them.
That was hard because it was just like, wow, I got kicked once, and now I'm going to get kicked twice. And we had to go back and practice and act like nothing was wrong, which there really was.
Hey, let's go, let's go. Get moving.
For me to say I was totally focused, I think would be a lie. I don't think anybody was totally focused. We know you could be focused to a certain point, but just knowing that this is going to be coach's last year.
Defense, go after this quarterback. You defensive linemen, come flying off that ball. Come flying off the ball. Pick one of them and catch the damn thing and go with it. We play hard every single play, every guy. That's the mark of this football team. It's the mark of this team.
Let's go, baby.
Here we go.
5 to stay alive.
5 to stay alive, fellas. 5 to stay alive.
Snap back to McMahon. He looks, he fires, pass deflected. It is intercepted by West Virginia's Richard Bryan on the return. To the 30, to the 25, the 20, the 15, to the 10, to the 5, heading to the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Rutgers is hard to play on the road. You know, they're not having success. They're down. Everybody's telling our team they should win easily. And we should have won easily. We get ahead 17-0.
Handoff goes to Coburn. He's whittling his way into the end zone. He is driving. Touchdown, Avon Coburn.
But then all of a sudden, we kind of start to foul up.
They had nothing to lose, and we had everything to lose.
Pass is going to be caught for a touchdown by Aaron Martin.
Everybody was so hyped up on that game. Coach Newman, 200 win. They forgot 2 win.
1 second on the clock. Terry Shea has his field goal kicker on to tie the game, Steve Barone. Snap is back a bit high. The kick is away. The kick is good.
Just thought that it would be the normal Rutgers team and just give up. But they didn't. They fought hard, came back, and tied it up.
And the first play in overtime, they go ahead and score. And I'm saying, oh, wow, you got to be kidding me.
Throws wide open into the end zone. Pass caught. Touchdown.
I know if we'd have lost, I'm not sure we'd have won any more games.
4th down and 15 now. West Virginia has moved back. They need a first down to keep this game alive. Lewis takes the snap, drops to throw. He looks, he fires, has Braxton. He makes the catch inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The game is still alive.
By far the biggest play in our season. By far. I don't care what play you take, that was the biggest play in our season. Because had we not made that, we would have lost to Rutgers. If we lose to Rutgers, we lose to East Carolina. We lose to East Carolina, we lose to Pitt, we go to no bowl, and I never get 200 wins.
Handoff to Cooper. Cooper inside of the 5, headed to the end zone. Touchdown! Cooper Rigo will go to a second overtime.
You know, we got into a dogfight. Then we had to get some character and win it. And a lot of people showed up that day.
Corey makes the catch. He has the first down. Here's Lewis, takes the snap, rolling out to his left. Has some time. Now the throwback to the tight end, Burton, and Sean makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Empty backfield, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. 4th and goal from the 7.5-yard line. McMack takes the snap. He steps down the pocket, rolling to his right, fires in the end zone. Pass is incomplete. West Virginia wins the game.
Phil Braxton made a great catch. Sean Burton made a great catch. Again, who did it? Brad Lewis. On one leg, can hardly run. You know, you just got to give him a lot of credit because he was a beat-up guy, and he got it done for us.
How many do we have?
How many points do we have?
I don't know. 31. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
And there was a big celebration, and it was great for me because my coaches wanted me to get 200 so badly.
Hey guys, they've been playing college football for 140 years, and until today, only 16 guys had won 200 games. There's the game ball. Now there's 17.
Let's have our silent prayer. Let's go, gang. Let's go. You know what it's going to take. Told you all Monday you had your choice. Get out or bleed. Get out or bleed. So there better be some bleeding, because if there's not, I'll get you out. You control your individual effort. Your individual effort has to be 120% on every play. Every play. This is an 80 slug, inch for an inch, foot for a foot football game. Be in the game. Be in the game. Know what's going on out there. You ought to be mentally drained after this football game if you don't play a play.
You know, there was 11 of us saying goodbye and playing on Mountaineer Field for the last time, and it was crazy. I mean, emotional all game. I mean, just feeling I'd never felt before, and I think you only feel once.
For me to run out of this stadium for my last time was probably one of the biggest thrills of my life. You know, just to hear the fans clapping and know how much support I got.
I woke up that morning and I didn't want to go. I didn't want to come to the stadium because I knew it was going to be the last time.
All these seniors realized that it was their last game and last time they'd be on Mountaineer Field. But then in the back of your mind, you thought, man, Coach Nealon, nobody's ever coached here besides him, and this is the last time he's going to be on this field as a coach.
You know, I took a peek around this stadium and says, well, this is the last time I'm ever going to come down the tunnel. And, you know, I'm the only coach that's ever coached in this field. I'm the only guy that's ever come down the tunnel. I'm the only guy that's ever gone up the tunnel. And, you know, that's an emotional thing.
And sending him out in style was the goal of his players and fans. It was truly a great and emotional day for West Virginia football.
When this team wanted to be emotional and we wanted to be good and we wanted to win, there was nothing that could stop us.
Fires a deep ball for Brown, wide open, makes the catch at the 25 to the sideline, 20, 15, 10, 5, end zone, touchdown! Antonio Brown takes the snap, dropping straight back to throw, looks to his left, fires over the middle, pass intercepted by the Mountaineers. Here we go on the return, Rick Sherrod.
That was our defining game this year. We played, I think everything clicked. Special teams, offense, defense, everything. Everything went right.
Three-step drop. They throw the bubble screen. Incomplete. Intended for Harney. That's a lateral. The ball's going to be picked up. Mountaineers are after it. They recover it in the end zone. And West Virginia is going to be given a touchdown. There he is again. James Davis.
Richard Bryant put the stick on Keith Stokes.
The East Carolina game was probably our finest hour.
Here's Lewis, fired, got a man across the middle, touchdown! Corey Ivy! And the celebration begins here in Morgantown.
Somehow, some way, we got all of it together.
Watch out, they're going to fake the punt. Pass caught. Here comes West Virginia. Grant Wiley to the 30. And he's down to the 21. Down the end.
In the final moments of the contest, Mountaineer fans started chanting Nealon's name, and the coach finished his home career with a fitting send-off.
As the final seconds will tick off the clock. Mountaineer coach Don Nealon, he is being carried off. Nealon in the air as the Mountaineers take him off the field.
Defense, 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 defense.
Coach Nealon was all excited. It was an emotional time, and it was a relief because nobody wanted to lose that last game at home. Seniors didn't want to lose. We didn't want to lose it for Coach.
That was a great job, gang. That was a great victory. I love you. That was super. I know one thing. 1980, we won that first damn game. If we'd have lost this game, I'd have damn near died.
The East Carolina victory made the Mountaineers bowl eligible, as West Virginia accepted a bid to the Music City Bowl in Nashville, Tennessee. The bowl game was the 13th for a West Virginia team under Nealon and would be his final game as head coach. It also provided one last chance to snap an 8-game bowl losing streak.
Like I told you at the hotel, a lot of adversity on this football team. So we got a choice. What are we going to do about that adversity? Now, we can curl up and lay down like a bunch of nothings, or we can go out there and fight like a bunch of men. We need every guy on every snap playing his heart out. Every guy on every snap playing his heart out. Team, baby, team! 1, 2, 3, team!
And they're going to fake the reverse to Brown, wide open as ours. He makes the catch to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. He's in. Touchdown, West Virginia.
We snuck that play in for Wes, and we told the team this is going to score a touchdown. Wes knew it was going to score, and lo and behold, it did. And so when we scored that first one, now the kid said, hey, gang, we really got him.
Fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right, has some time, fires a deep ball wide open as Antonio Brown, and he makes the catch, and he's down at the 12-yard line of Ole Miss.
Everything went right for us. Everything we did worked, and it was just one of those days.
Lewis takes the snap, wants to throw, pressure comes, he fires, the ball is caught by Ivy for a touchdown.
Our game plan was real exciting. We were not going to try to run the football every other play. We decided, hey, we're going after the jugular. We knew what they did on defense. They were predictable.
And here's Lewis wanting to throw. He has Brown. He makes the catch at the 40 of Ole Miss, to the 30, up the sideline, 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, end zone, touchdown. He did it again.
And it just got them so completely confused that we had guys wide open all day long.
Here's Miller dropping to throw, looking to his left. He fires. Pass intercepted. Rick Sharon, and he's dragged down at the Ole Miss 29-yard line. They're absolutely shredding this defense of Ole Miss. Terry to the 10, Terry to the 15, Terry running to the 20, Terry all the way to the 40, to the 50-yard line. He's on the run to the 40 of Ole Miss, to the 30, to the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, end zone, touchdown. He did it again.
It made me especially proud that we finally represented the Big East in a bowl game and won, because down deep in my heart I felt we'd left them down in the past. I thought Brad Lewis was absolutely sensational in that game. I mean, he threw the ball. Now you got to understand, we were not throwing it 3 and 5 yards down the field. These were 30, 40, 50-yard bombs dropped in these guys' hands. I thought Brad Lewis had by far his finest performance of the year. Without Brad, we could have never won that football game. We wanted a ring that said champion on it. We wanted that trophy that said champion.
Good job, guys. Hey, good job with that.
And it was a great time to get up in front of all those fans and say, hey, this trophy's for you, and we finally got it done.
Yeah! You hold it up. Hey! Right there, baby! Yeah!
Yeah! And I want to thank those fans up there. They're the greatest. This is for you guys. up as we count, baby.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Kneel it! Hey!
Kneel it! Kneel it! Kneel it! Kneel it! Kneel it! Kneel it! Kneel it!
That was tough. There's no question. There was some tears, I know, in my eyes, and I know that there were some tears in some of the coaches' eyes and some of the players' eyes.
You know, this is my last go-around with you, and needless to say, gang, I love all of you. You're just super guys, and it's kind of hard. I don't want to keep talking.
Let it go.
Come on, Coach.
Let it go.
Come on, Coach. 21 years. You're a grown-ass man.
Grown-ass men cry, too.
They do.
But, you know, I've been around here a long, long time, and every team we ever had, I just love them all.
It's weird seeing Coach go because he's been such a rock around here. He's just been Mountaineer football for the last 20 years.
Hugging Coach Nealon after that game, I think, you know, he told me he loved me, I told him I love him, and, you know, that was a special moment.
I mean, I came here and Coach Nealon had about hundreds before me, but he treated me like I was the only one.
In times to come, we may win national championships and whatnot, but it would not have come about if Coach Nealon hadn't started the ball rolling. The foundation is good because I think we've left work ethic and what it takes to win, but there's a lot of athletic ability with the team coming up next year. And I think for all the guys who embrace what we've left and embrace what's coming in, I think, you know, sky's the limit for the team.
The future is also bright because a new coach is ready to carry on the West Virginia tradition. The torch has been passed to former Mountaineer Rich Rodriguez.
There's a lot of work to be done, but at the same time, I'm not stepping into a desperate situation. I've obviously got a lot of respect for Don Nealon. I was here when he first built the program.
Nealon always said that he didn't want to leave the cupboard bare for the next coach at West Virginia, and that among his long list of accomplishments is perhaps his greatest legacy. As the final chapter closes on the Nealon era of West Virginia football, rest assured that the cupboard is far from bare. The coach came through for us once again.
I just felt that we were missing something here. And I felt that if we would change football coaches, that it would give us another push. I thought the program was good. I think we got an excellent team coming back. We got most of our players back. And I didn't want to go out with an all-senior team and some guy come in and have to struggle. I was coming across Cheat Lake Bridge on a Sunday night about 10 o'clock or 10:30, and I'd been in the office since about 8. And I said, you know what, it's time for someone else to do this.
They have been a losing football team. They've had a losing attitude. They no longer have a losing attitude. These kids know what it takes to win, and we're going to win next year.
You know, nobody thought we could win except us. Our football team knew they could win. A lot of folks didn't think we could, but you know, it really doesn't matter about those other guys. It's our team, and I think this is our finest hour. Remember Thursday night we talked about injuries? Tell me what Larry Holly, Rich Rodriguez, tell me what they did, tell me what Todd Fisher. Amen. It doesn't matter who plays.
21st season at West Virginia, the 5th winningest active coach in America, Big East Coach of the Year, 200 career wins, National Coach of the Year, 2 undefeated seasons, the winningest coach in Mountaineer history, West Virginia coach Don Nehlen.
This has been a presentation of MSN, the Mountaineer Sports Network.